Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Today we will begin with the first lesson in Macromedia Flash Advanced CS5 under the title of Spotlight. First of all, and before we begin, we would like to get the picture similar as in the book for kittens. So we access the internet, google.com, Google Picture, and we select the picture, the target picture, save it as in the file, student file, so we can use it later. The teacher can prepare it for the student and share it for their computers as he wish or she wish. We open Macromedia Flash CS5. The spotlight idea is to have a picture using the mask. Then we put a spotlight inside the picture and then move it all along to hide the target picture itself, leaving the spotlight around it. Let's begin. I prefer to have the stage size at 50% so I can see the whole stage and control it easily, or control the objects inside it easily. Depends on the user wish. Now I'm at layer 1. I prefer the background to become black. We need to insert the picture we got from the internet, so we will use import. There are so much commands there. First one is import to the stage, so if we selected that command we will get the picture directly to the stage. We will use the second one, import to library, because we need to install it in the library for the program first and then take it from the library like this. Go into the library, select the picture and drag it and drop it into the stage, so in case something happened to the picture we still have it at the library. Now let's go to the properties for the picture. On the book it's written it needs to be 500 width and 400 height. Sometimes it will not work. As you can see, the picture might exceed the limits of the stage. Depends on the picture properties itself. Therefore we will use free transform, which is right click on the picture and select it directly, or from modify menu, transform, free transform, and then match the picture to set the best fit on the stage. We're going to keep some from the edges, horizontal and vertical, like that. Of course there are some other properties you may match the book. Now we're going to insert a new layer. Right click on the first layer and select new layer, and we're going to rename it mask. On that new layer we're going to insert mask by right click on the mask layer and select the command mask. Now in order to draw objects on that target picture we have to remove the lock from the mask layer like this. Now on the mask layer first frame we're going to draw oval tool. You can select which color you prefer, it's not really important because it will not take effect. I'm going to draw the new oval tool which is going to have the spotlight on this area from the stage. Why? Because we're going to move it all along the stage. The idea here, everything in the stage would be hidden except whatever comes in this area, the oval tool. Now select the selection tool and go to the first frame on the mask layer. Do right click, create motion tween. You're going to get this message, convert the selection to symbol for tween. Okay, if you didn't convert it at the first place. At frame number 30 we're going to insert a keyframe. Note that on the mask layer the keyframe has many other commands. No problem, select the position. Activate the layer 1 and go to frame 1 on layer 1 and do right click, make classic tween. At frame number 30 at layer 1 do right click and insert a keyframe or use the shortcut F6. Now go back to mask layer and frame number 30. Make sure you select the selection tool and move the spotlight, which is the oval tool, at the other side of the stage. Let's call it, this side is called point A to point B. We move the oval tool, which is the spotlight, to move point B. Let's test the movie by hitting enter. Okay, testing the movie by hitting Control enter. We got this result. That's what we have in the book. We're going to add some more skills, which is moving the spotlight from point A to B, which is done, from point B to C, then from point C to D, then from point D back to A, to make full circle all along the stage using 30 frames. So we go to the mask layer at frame number 60, we do right click and insert a keyframe, position keyframe, and then we go to layer 1 at frame number 60, we do another keyframe. We go back to mask layer at frame number 60 and we take by selection tool that spotlight back to point C. Test the movie by Control enter, and this is the result. We are going to repeat the same thing again, adding 30 more frames in both layers, the mask layer and layer 1, and go back to mask layer, frame number 90, selection tool, move the spotlight back to point D. Test the movie by Control enter, and here is the result. Last point is going to be from point D to back to A. Again we will add 30 more frames at frame number 120, and from the other layer again, and from mask layer, frame number 120, selection tool, we will take oval tool back to the beginning. Let's test the movie by hitting Control enter, and we're done. Last 2 points are to save the file into student file by save the project as or save as, and give it the name as mask or spotlight, and export the movie as film, same name in the student file. I will test it as a movie after we finish, so you can use it in publishing or in the reason. Here is the result. Thank you for watching.